a time. Most of 81 pass along those lines. So deck those halls, trim those trees, raise up cups of Christmas cheer. I just need to catch my breath. Christmas by myself this year.
Hello, Wasatch, and thanks for tuning in today. We have a bodacious babe named Bryson coming up with the pledge, as well as world news, a student government message, and advice from Miss Wilhite, as well as a spotlight. We're going to send it over to Bryson with the pledge now.
I can't believe you actually said that.
Pledge allegiance to the United States of America, which is one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for that wonderful pledge, Bryson. Alrighty, for calendar today, we have some wonderful news, which we will get to in just a second. We'd like to remind you that midterm is this week, so be keeping up on your grades and be communicating with your teachers.
Second, we know that the home life can be getting a little hard these days and boring. So student government has started an online positivity campaign. There will be a bingo sheet that will be posted on the student government Instagram with different challenges, like posting a picture of someone or something that you're grateful for, or even watching a Christmas movie. If you do these challenges and tag your posts with the hashtag WHSpositivity, and you can win a t-shirt. So watch out for that info coming out on the student government Instagram, and we can't wait to see your posts.
Now we're going to send it over to Kaylee and Miss Wilhite, where she's going to share some advice.
Okay, Miss Wilhite, how are you feeling as a teacher right now?
Hi, Kaylee. I feel great. It is nice to have a couple of days where we're going to do school, but we can kind of all spread out a little bit.
All right. How is our online experience the same from last March and also different?
Okay, so the stuff that's the same is that we're used to doing Canvas in class, and we're also doing Canvas at home. The stuff that's different is we're not panicking, right? I mean, the pandemic is terrible. The numbers are awful right now, but we're not worried that we can't ever come back to school. And we're not worried that we won't know how to do this when school starts again. We know how to do it, right? We wear our masks, we stay clean, and we try to be healthy. I think that the worry added a lot of complication to our shutdown in the spring that we don't need to have for the fall shutdown.
Awesome. And how are you trying to connect to your students during this 2-week break?
I'm sending a lot of email, and we're Zooming just for a part of each class period. And I'm trying to be super available on email. Kids are emailing kind of all the time, and I'm answering as soon as they come in. And I don't know, the Zoom thing, I'm not sure how well class is happening over a Zoom call, but it's nice to let them see each other. And they like to see each other's faces for a minute, usually, most of them.
And any advice or anything you'd like to say to your students?
Stay on top of things. It is midterm this week. So I know you can do it. I know we can all stay on top of things. Sometimes it's going to feel a little heavy, especially if, I don't know, you sleep in and miss a class and then suddenly you feel like you have lots to catch up and do. You can do it. You can keep caught up. Every adult in this building wants you to succeed.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kaylee and Miss Wilhite. Now we're going to send it over to Carson for some world news.
Hey Wasatch, I've got some updates for you today. First off, as of right now, Utah has made plans to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine. Stay updated to find out who will be receiving the initial doses. In Utah, we've also hit a new all-time high of 3,178 COVID cases, and daily deaths have also skyrocketed. On another note, a 20-year-old man has been arrested for stealing a pizza delivery car and ramming into not one, but 2 police vehicles. He went to the hospital to check for injuries, then was taken to jail immediately after. Lastly, on a happier note, a local car dealership has provided Thanksgiving meals to hundreds of Utah veterans. There's still hope in this world. That's all I have for some local news today. Have a great day, Wasatch. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that, Carson. We're going to do a little bit of an interesting spotlight here over Zoom, and let's zoom on over into that.
What's up, Wasatch? We are here with one of the coolest kids at Wasatch High School, Naomi. She was nice enough to come on to Sing TV and just talk to us a little bit. So to get started, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, Naomi?
Okay, so I'm a junior at Wasatch, and I'm also an identical twin. So if you think my name's Mary, it's not. It's actually Naomi. I have an identical twin named Mary. I'm involved in a lot of things at Wasatch. I do theater at Wasatch and cross country, swim, track, and then hopefully I try and do all the clubs, but I'm not the best club member because I'm in so many. But yeah, so that's who I am. I'm also a junior, by the way.
Awesome. Naomi, I am curious, what got you into all of these things? You seem like a super involved person. What is kind of the passion that gets you involved with all these things?
So originally, it all started with cross country. I really did not want to do that, but my mom convinced me to do it, so I ended up doing it. And then I just met a bunch of people who were involved in like swim, and then who were also going to do track, and then they were also in all these clubs. And I was like, oh, I just love these people. I just want to hang out with them more. So, I joined all the things that my friends and some of these other cool people who I had just, met at other clubs and other sports. And I was just like, oh, I just want to be around these people all the time. And then I was also taking a theater class, and I was like, I want to audition for a show. And I wanted to do, like one acts and regional theater. And so I just auditioned for those parts, and, I just had fun people in it. So I just tried out for it.
That's awesome. Do you plan on following a career in any of these things? Like, what are your career plans after high school?
So I actually want to go into medicine. I want to be either a pediatric doctor, either like a cardiopulmonologist, or maybe like a cancer doctor, so an oncologist, or maybe like a pediatric nurse.
That's so cool. And what inspired you to get into medicine? You got all these hobbies and then medicine on top of it. What was the inspiration for that?
Well, I just, again, I was talking to some of the upperclassmen when I was a sophomore and freshman and learning about some of the classes, and I went and I took some medical classes. And I already had kind of an interest in them, but I was thinking about becoming more of like a teacher. And I love the medical classes, and then also I just had experiences in my life where a medical professional was just a blessing to me, a huge blessing in my life. And so I want to be, kind of like a blessing, using medicine to bless other people. So that's kind of why I'm wanting to go into medicine.
That is so cool. If you had one piece of advice you wanted to give to Wasatch in general, the younger kids, the older kids, just Wasatch as a whole, what would you want to tell them?
I would tell you to just go outside your comfort zone and try and be kind to others. That was the biggest thing that really helped me enjoy Wasatch as much as I'm enjoying going to Wasatch High School. Was when I was a freshman, I was kind of shy, and I didn't really feel like talking to a lot of people because I was like, oh, nobody's gonna want to be my friend, or I'm just gonna say the wrong things. But people were kind to me, and they went outside the comfort zone, and they really tried to make me feel included on the cross country team and in swim and in all these clubs and in my classes. And it really just, it really touched me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Naomi. That is great advice. Guys, if you see Naomi in the hall, make sure to give her a elbow bump, I guess, because, high fives aren't allowed anymore. Thank you so much for coming out and talking to us.
Yeah, thank you, Sydney.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sydney, for that awesome spotlight. It's always fun to get to know new people. All right, Wasatch, don't forget, stay positive. It's all going to be okay. Keep up with your grades. We're going to get through this. Have a great day.
Peace out.